Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dorks Daily. The sword is here. Dorks Daily. Here it is. Here it comes. Coming right at you. What news? There's new news?
Guys, we got some news today.
Shell's saying there's new news.
Jim doesn't even know about this news, and I already know what he's going to say. So I'm excited to see if he says...
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited to see if he says what I think he's going to say. I want to see if I'm wrong or not. It's not a big deal.
Is it news about us or is it news
No, it's cruise news.
Oh, okay.
Guys.
So it's not loser news.
OMG. Like, Carnival, what in the Carnival is
Carnival,
going
go.
on, okay?
Let's do it.
Carnival is like... Let me go back a little bit. I'm all up close and you're far back.
You're all up on them.
Guys, Carnival has got some big ones, okay?
Some good.
After today's, I don't know if this was, I think this was put out today.
Yeah.
Because I can't see myself missing this from yesterday. But I had all kinds of people messaging me today. So many people messaged me about this today.
What happened? How did we miss this?
Listen to this.
We watched all the news this morning.
All right. So it must have happened today, like later on.
Okay.
Guys, Carnival, if you have not heard, I'm going to put a little, well, I'll tell you in a minute.
I feel like they ran somebody over. Is it something like that?
No.
They ran a swimmer over.
Now, you know how Carnival's been taking things and taking, right? Well, Carnival's changing their VIFP program. Okay? You know, your points program, how you become platinum, diamond, this or that. Guess what they're doing? They have until May 31st, 2026 to finalize your club status, your VIFP status, for the next 2 years. Then it starts again at zero.
No.
If you do not maintain their point system, which is based on how much money you spend with them, not sale dates like always. Okay, always you get your club status.
I didn't realize that people really take status serious.
Listen, so people have worked for how long to try to become platinum? Guess what? After
well, you should be ashamed of yourself again. I might have said that like 5 times.
If you don't, but you didn't say what I thought you were gonna say.
What? John Hill?
No, I thought you were gonna say that you called it. Because you've been saying forever they're trying to take status away. Diamond, you're trying to get rid of these diamond people.
I mean, everybody knows I don't have to say it.
Guys, listen. Carnival, it's going to be called Carnival Rewards. Launches in...
What have you done for me
Rewards
lately?
no buy.
It's called.
Okay?
It's called, what have you done for me lately?
Basically, they're turning their whole rewards program into a casino situation.
I told you, Carnival's a casino
I know.
line. That's all it is.
But they're like, now they're just...
Everybody
they're
we know that
behind
has special status on Carnival does it because they gamble.
Listen to this, okay? It's going to launch in June of next year, okay? Existing VIFP status will be honored for a 2-year period. That's it. Okay? It's going to end May 31st, 2028.
So don't go broke with Carnival.
Diamond guests will still hold their status for 6 years.
Six of them.
So if you're Diamond, they're going to give you 6 years.
Yeah, that's
okay? They're going to give you till June 2032. But during the 2-year period, you'll earn points to keep your status level. Only for the next 2 years for the other levels. Okay, guys? Card members will have their points converted to Carnival rewards. Status is based on spend. It's based on shore excursions, how much money you spend on your cruises. It's not based on days at sea. Before it was based off of, okay, you cruised how many nights? Okay, you need X amount of nights, right? You get whatever points per night. Now it's based on how much money you spend, not based on your loyalty to the cruise line by just being there, by just cruising with Carnival.
Yeah.
They don't care about that. They don't care if you cruise with them.
Yo,
you're only getting stuff based on the money you spend.
That's right.
And they're gonna now see before your status had nothing to do with the casino. It had nothing to do with what you bought in the stores. It had nothing to do with shore excursions. It just simply had to do with your days at sea.
Yeah.
Now they're changing it, and it's only going to apply to the money you spend. That's it.
You ready for a conspiracy theory on cruising?
What?
Before you go any further?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Carnival Cruise Line will be abolished soon. It'll be gone.
Mm-hmm.
The Carnival Cruise Line, the brand Carnival, not all the other brands. They'll be fine. They'll be doing their thing. And then what they're going to do is they're going to buy Universal and start a Universal Cruise Line.
They're going to bury themselves, guys. They're going to bury themselves because
Write it down.
Yes.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, it could happen. Okay.
Because
Guys.
this is going to hurt them.
Listen to this.
It's gonna hurt them.
Christine Duffy, she said that they have too many people at a high status to make that they want. I mean, how do you admit that?
Yeah,
They have too many people that are loyal to them. Oh, what a horrible problem.
Yeah, too many people that love cruising.
They're like,
with us.
oh, we have too many loyal customers, so we're just gonna all like screw them over.
She
Like,
thinks she's gonna get rid of them.
are you serious?
Like, I don't get
you don't
it.
have a new guard coming in. I got news for you, because you see the crowd on there, and they're not spending. Okay, they're not spending.
No.
Okay. I mean, people are getting free cruises, and that's the only reason why they're cruising with Carnival is because they're going for free. So what are they actually
So
spending?
wait, well, here's what they're doing. Okay, let's talk about it. So let's say you book with Carnival, and you are a gambling degenerate. So they go, okay, we're only gonna charge you $250 because we really want to come on here and spend all your money. You go on there with 3 G's, spend the 3 G's gambling, you're getting a free cruise. So they're getting your $3,000.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, there is people that say they win, but I'm not so sure that anyone actually wins.
It's such a bad look for the cruise line. You're basically saying that you don't care about people being loyal to you. You don't care about your past cruisers. You don't care about them at all. So you're basically just like shitting all over everyone
Shut
that enjoyed cruising with your cruise line for the past however many years that you've been in service. Like,
it's gonna be tough for a lot of my
it's
customers that
really
like
bad.
Carnival to like explain to me.
it says there's too many platinum and diamond members to give
Guys,
them the
how can
proper
that be possible?
experience.
What's the experience? You
I don't
gotta
know. There's
help
no-
you let them off the
wait.
ship early.
Yeah, like
you give them some
a damn
snacks.
pin.
Yeah, you give
Who
them a
wants the
couple
pin?
drinks.
No God.
Yeah, like
Are
look,
you-
I get it. Like, okay, get rid of all the stupid parties that you have for people if they're not spending the money.
Yo,
I
and
don't
you have
know.
to spend so much, guys, to get this. There's a calculator online. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Thank you, Melanie.
Wait,
okay?
link in the description below.
In the description, yes, there's a calculator
Below
on
us.
how you figure out like the points. Listen to this: you get 3 points for every $1 you spend on a Carnival purchase. Okay, but listen to how many points you need for the status.
Oh man.
10,000 for gold. Now, if you only get 3 per dollar, Jim, platinum 50,000 points, diamond 100,000 points. Status is no longer lifetime. You must requalify every 2 years.
Wow. See how see how
Okay.
the world is, man. See how it works.
Except for what? The diamond people, you
What
get
did
6
he-
years.
What did Hildsky have to say about it?
I don't know. I didn't hear what his self had to say.
And I want to
He's
apologize
probably
to
like-
Tim for making Hildsky Polish because that's not cool.
Yeah, no, don't lump him in.
Yeah, Tim's
Okay?
pissed off.
Nobody wants that.
He's not gonna like that.
No.
Um,
But yeah, guys, so this is like big news. People are like wild.
Hildsky.
People are wild, guys.
I
mean,
can't believe
Yeah.
John Hield's email right now. Can you imagine what's going on with that
Oh
email?
my God, Healed. Remember that one day, guys, where he had to take a break?
Yeah, he's gonna take
He
a break.
probably took one today.
He's gonna take a break.
Uh-huh.
And guess what? Now Christina Duffy's in the mix. Philly girl, grew up
Yeah,
very
her
close
letter-
to where me and Michelle grew up.
Her letter was no bueno, okay? Her
Yeah.
letter was bad.
Yeah,
it all
bad
just
letter.
kept talking about how they can't provide the experience that, because there's too many of yous that like us. So we're just gonna like cut it all off. And
So is the
you're
people?
SOL.
Here's what I'm guessing: are the people that have this diamond status the ones that are fighting? Maybe that's what's happening, and they're like,
They're
yeah, we
not
have to bring these
fighting.
people, they're
You
fighting.
think those people are fighting? Those people just got on the ship for the first time. People
No,
with
but-
diamond status are not fighting, Jim.
You don't think? Well, why would they be wanting to take them away? I feel like they're going and blowing a lot of money.
I feel
for
like
you.
that's the only people you'd want on there.
Do they not get the casino money all of it or something? Like, is there like a thing with the casino?
Maybe these people are diamond not from the casinos. They're just diamond because they've been cruising Carnival for like 30 years.
Hey, I'm with you. I mean,
Do you think you?
I that's very disappointing.
Jim, just so you know, you don't get status from the casino. Now
Yes.
you're gonna, but you did not before.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I thought that would be the whole. that's
No,
what
you
drove
got
the whole
status
ship.
by days on the cruise.
Wow.
Days cruising.
But they have to know, like, me and you don't gamble, and we know people that get crazy offers all the time, and we weren't getting them.
No, but this has nothing to do with that. The
Oh,
whole
okay.
point is now that you have earned your status, like we're platinum, right? Thank God we don't want to cruise on Carnival, so I could care less. But next year,
Well, I do want to cruise on
after
Carnival
June,
sometimes.
well, we're not going to, because next year after June, we're back to like never cruising Carnival.
You're going back to the blue card?
Yeah,
I'm not doing the blue
I
card
think it's
ever
red
again.
at first.
Red? I don't do the red
I
card.
think you're red at first.
I like my gold card.
So But imagine
What
the
color's the
people,
cars?
Jim, that have put in, you know, there's people, guys, that are like, no, we're going Carnival to get our points up. We want to become this or that. They wanted to become Diamond.
Yeah.
Now they can.
I'm trying to figure out why Carnival.
You know how messed up that is, Jim? That people have been trying for years to get to a level for whatever benefits they want to get to. I think you might get some, I think with Platinum you might get some laundry. We don't cruise. We only, as soon as we became Platinum, we stopped cruising Carnival. Yeah, so we don't know.
Wait, we get stuff with Platinum?
I think so, but nothing that we really care
so
about.
What are they getting? Are people giving them like shitty underwear or something? Too much shitty underwear?
Jim, it's just a push, just to force people to spend money if they want a status.
Yeah, what's that do that?
You know what I mean? I think this is going to fail miserably.
I'm not a status guy.
I think it's going to fail.
I'm the bottom barrel guy.
I think it's going to put a really bad taste in people's mouths, and I think they're going to jump ship, and like they've been doing, and I think they're going to go to other cruise lines and be like, you know what? You can take your Platinum status and shut up.
Well, let me tell you something. I know it was very old when we went on, but if I was over here at this cruise line, right up over here, over yonder, and the Equinox was there, and every Carnival cruise ship was there, I go on the Equinox. It's
100%.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it is.
It's a no-brainer.
Now we're doing this group cruise August 15th. Everyone's status will still be their status on that. It's not going to start until next June.
But that's a Carnival cruise, right?
No, but I'm just telling you, it's not going to start until next June.
Yeah.
So for the rest of this year, whatever your status is will be your status.
All right, remember what I said about Carnival? They're going to go out of business.
Yeah.
And they're going to change into some other company and whatever. Because they have enough companies, they'll be fine. Yeah. But they're gonna have to do, like, it's just the way the brand's going right now. The black eye that they have right now is just so bad.
It's so bad.
It is, and it just gets worse every day. God bless you. See, you sneeze. It's true.
It is true, guys. How about Juneau, Alaska? Oh, every day is something else about Juneau. Did you know? Right? Juneau.
Yeah, Juneau's out of control right now.
The celebrity edge broke free from the moorings, guys. I saw the video. Yeah. OMG. If I was on one of those other ships or just standing around watching, and I saw this cruise ship just break free, yo, that is too big to break free like that.
Did you see how fast it was moving?
Yes, it
Did
moved
they
so
speed that
fast.
up? They didn't speed that up.
No, it probably just moved.
That thing was cooking.
What if that hit one of the other ships? Oh my God.
Okay, well that would suck. But here's what I keep thinking about that. Remember we asked the guy when we were on the cruise, and the dude, our boy, was like, yeah, you know, it came when we were here. What do you call it? Came off the thing in Miami. Was it Miami? Where did you say it was? Our buddy from...
I know, I don't know where. I have no idea.
Not Ecuador. Where was he from?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, one of the guys that worked at MSC told us that one came off somewhere else. And I said, well, here's my question about it. If you're walking up that ramp and that thing blows off... Now, first of all, when it breaks, you guys remember, you know that rope that's like that thick? That's the rope that's breaking. Yeah. So if that breaks... They
need to fix these ropes.
I mean, I would imagine that if that hit you, you're done. But like,
oh my God,
what if you're on the ramp, going up the ramp, and
you're dead, probably.
It just blows off like that?
You're dead.
So people had to be going up there, right?
Maybe they weren't at the time.
Oh, okay.
Well, there was no one hurt or injured, so nobody.
Oh, okay. Because if you
sure
think about it, unless they were like, get away, it's breaking.
Or maybe no one got off yet. Maybe they were before they left.
Or it could have been right before they were leaving. But I'd never seen the ship look like somebody put it in fast motion. I'm like, that is moving. Like, if you were on that ship and that thing, the tail end's moving like that, you're going, damn, what's going on? What are you
doing? That moved way too fast, and there was 4 other ships in port that day, and that is so scary because if that ship collided with another ship, it's like people are going to die. The force of that would probably dent in staterooms, and you can't survive that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
could you imagine?
No, you're right.
Thank God.
Yes.
Nothing happened. But yeah, that was scary, guys. What else? Oh, how about Norwegian is now with the NHL? They're part of their commercials.
By the way, Florida Panthers,
sponsor.
We got to talk about this. I know it's not cruise news, but we got to talk since you brought up the sponsor. It's the NHL. And look, Angelo, it's not. Look, congratulations to Florida Panthers winning. That's awesome. Really happy for them. You know, good for the 17 fans they have.
Somebody was trying to come in the door.
I know. Somebody was trying to come in. That's why I looked at the back. That was scary.
Go ahead.
All right, so here's what I got to say about this situation. Edmonton losing the Stanley Cup to Florida is equivalent to the Yankees losing the World Series to Ireland. Not even, wait a minute. It's equivalent to the Yankees winning the World Series to Morocco. Okay? and I'm going to say this right now, guys. Last year when Florida won, I didn't see no Florida flags until they won. Then there was flags all over my neighborhood. Okay, I get it. Look, we're in Florida. You should root for your Florida teams. I'm kind of becoming like a quasi Bucks fan. I like this dude, Baker Mayfield. Kind of like Jacksonville a little bit. You know, Miami Dolphins, they got their own fans. They don't need, But Panthers and I believe the Lightning, I didn't look at the stat and I wanted to look this up before we said this. I'm pretty sure they just won. I think Tampa might have won 3 straight.
I don't know anything about it.
And they won 2 straight. That's 5 I believe 5 of the last 10 years, Florida's won the Stanley Cup.
That's crazy.
And I know, guys, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of Floridians from Canada. They love hockey.
I was going to say, is there the people on the team, are they Floridians? Are they Canadians?
Oh, they're all Canadians.
Oh, so it kind of doesn't matter what you call it. If the players are Canadian, it's like a little Canada team.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. Every player on the New York Knicks is from Philadelphia, and I'm not rooting for the New York Knicks.
Yeah, I guess that's
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anyway, guys, real quick, I just want to remind everybody, because it's getting close, we are basically 2 weeks away from the 4th of July, which is the last day to get in on our November 1st group cruise on the Celebrity Apex with my deal, with our prices. You can get in after that, but it's going to be whatever the price is that day, the prevailing rate, which is much higher right now than what I have. So if you want to go on that group cruise, November 1st, Celebrity Apex out of Port Canaveral, email me, cruisedorksog@gmail.
Book the cruise.
And you only have till the 4th of July for my prices.
Yeah.
After the 4th of July, you're SOL.
You're SOL.
Anyway, guys, what else do we got? Oh, how about this? Hundreds of young Jewish tourists have been evacuated from Israel via cruise ship. Because of the rising problems in Iran, okay? Around 1,500 people that were part of Birthright Israel Heritage trip. Yeah. They were on a trip.
Where were they at? Where are they at? Out there in the middle of the
They're
desert?
in Israel.
Oh,
I don't know.
So, they're Americans.
Yes.
Oh, they gotta get them out of there.
Around 1,500 people were a part of this Birthright Israel Heritage trip. They were transported on board the Crown Iris cruise ship, and they had a naval escort. And Governor Ron DeSantis is providing flights home for all these people, which is awesome because they need to get out of there. Yeah. Was that like on? I hear gas. I hear it sizzling.
I heard it too.
Yes, it's the later. I don't know why. Guys, this later we have sizzles.
Haunted.
It's a haunted later. Anyway, the governor is providing, flights home for everybody.
A meal for the flight home.
This ship is it was a Norwegian ship, guys, this ship. From 97 to 09.
Yeah.
And it was called the Norwegian Majesty. Anybody ever cruise on the Norwegian Majesty? This Crown Iris that was the ship. It was the Norwegian Majesty.
And Iris is the art I wanted to get.
I know. So I thought you would like that part of the story.
I do like it.
The ship is from 1992.
Wow, it's old.
But it was with Norwegian from 97 to 09.
Wait, let me ask something. You said it was from 92? What what was the name of it? Because that's when Marty went on a cruise.
The Norwegian Majesty.
Oh, I gotta ask Marty.
I don't know where it cruised out.
Majesty?
I don't know.
So this ship's still around, or it's like decommissioned?
It's still around because that's what they're transporting these people. They're getting them out there with that.
Now, was there a live cruise going on when they got on it, or did they just get picked up and they're going to be...
No, I guess maybe nobody was on it. I don't know the details about that. Maybe it's not working. I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, so they're like picked them up on a cruise ship.
Wow, imagine getting that. Yes. I wish I was over there.
So...
Not doing any work or anything. I just want to get on the ship.
Well, I'm sure it's not the experience that you're looking for.
There's not a buffet
I don't think
right
it's
now.
A full cruise going on.
What if they're all lined up for the buffet?
There's no cruise director making jokes and
I don't need that. I don't need the cruise director's jokes.
No, I mean a whole cruise experience.
No, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me the buffet. That's all I care about.
Oh.
No?
Maybe.
I'll bet you they had a buffet, Michelle.
Maybe if you can ask.
Do you think they have the chefs on there?
Who?
The chefs?
Well, I guess they got to eat, but I don't know how long they're going to be on there for. I don't know. Because I know they got flights. So I don't know if they just got taken out of there by the cruise ship and are nearby.
Yeah.
And then we're going to fly them home. I'm not sure. Maybe we should find out. Not sure. But anyway, guys, that's all for today.
This is all, folks.
Carnival sucks. Everyone knows it now. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the really most disappointing things I never thought I'd ever hear.
Yeah.
And I'm ashamed.
And people that have future cruises booked, maybe in like 27, they're going to be like, we should cancel that, or late next year, because they're going to be like, well, we were going to be platinum on that cruise, but now we're not.
I feel like John Heel needs to make a statement, and I think he needs to just go strong on this one and come straight out with an apology.
Why? He can't change the rules. He's just a spokesperson.
No, he has to go, I'm ashamed of my cruise line.
Well, they'll fire him.
Yeah, but who cares?
He does. Who's going to pick him up?
Well, he's going to move on to other stuff.
Nobody wants him on there.
He's going to try.
No, they don't want that.
No?
They don't want the Carnival spokesperson tainting their cruise line.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Old Ebenezer.
Anyway, guys, have a good night. We'll talk to you tomorrow.